Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about when you first get your Bareback Riggin in the mail from whoever you ordered it from. Alright, when I first get my riggin, it's in a box, open it up, and there's usually a disclaimer note on top that says, hey, make sure to look it over and make sure you like your riggin before you start setting it up, grinding on the handle, doing stuff to the body, and putting your block in. So this is what the video is going to be about, is what to look for. So first thing when I get my Bareback Riggin is I'm going to look at the body. As you can see, you got your one side going up to your body peak, then going down the other side. And what I want to do is make sure everything is even and square. So if you take anything from this video, that's what you want to look for. So as you can see, bottom of the D-rings are even, top of the D-rings are even, going up the body, everything is square. So when you put this riggin on top of your horse on the withers, it's going to pull down even, is what you want. So if you look at the body, you can see there's a whole lot of leather, rawhide, hard plastics and stuff going up that make up the base of your body. And you can also tell right here, there's like 5 or 6 or 7 pieces that all come together. And then you can see it comes up to your peak and then down the other side. So what I like to do is I like to look, especially right here. You can see where that hard black piece of plastic is, and it's the same on the other side. If I took a level or a ruler and put it laying across this way, they should be even. Same thing with this rawhide. You can see how it comes down on each side and they're almost identical. That's what you want. And same thing looking at the other piece of leather. And then there's also a rivet that comes through right here. Right there, you want to make sure that rivet goes through all 5 or 6 to 7 pieces of that rawhide and leather and plastic to hold it all in place. If that rivet's a little lower and not getting it all, this could break down a lot faster. So that's something to think about, guys. Also, looking on the inside, seeing how that rawhide is even going through both sides. And then also, you want to look at the back of the body. You can see how it's kind of got this dish shape to it here. You want to make sure that same thing, if you put a level or a ruler across, that each point is even. Biggest thing you want with your body, guys, is you want it to be even so it pulls square. Because I've had riggins before where one side was a little shorter, and that causes your riggin, when you pull it down square, it causes it to tilt, and it's a real pain in the butt. So when you're first getting your riggin pulling out of the box, check the body. It's huge. The next thing I like to look after the body is at the handle. Okay? First thing I like to look at is making sure that everything is glued and secure together, because if you look at the handle, there's like 7 to 9 pieces of rawhide all glued together. You want to make sure that they're secure. This riggin is a riggin that's been ridden before, and I wish I had a brand new one to show you, but this is what I got today. So you want to make sure that everything is glued together tight, there's no cracks. Like this one, after a while, you can see it's starting to come unglued. You can see a lot of cracks and stuff in the riggin. It's not bad, you just want to make sure you don't have this when you first get your riggin. When I'm looking at the handle, I want to make sure that there's nothing twisted, nothing bowed, nothing crazy. I like to check the stitches, make sure that they're good. Look at the rivets, make sure that they're all flush and secured. Same thing going in the front, these rivets, and then those rivets. Checking all those, making sure everything's square. And then whether you ordered your handle and you wanted it slightly offset, or if you wanted your handle straight, check that. Make sure that, looking at the body, you can see this one has a slight offset coming down here, so that your handle be slightly turned in. If you want it straight, that's bottom's going to be moved over a little bit. So whatever you ordered, whether it be a straight handle or slightly offset, make sure it's to your specifications. And also, like this riggin is an over and under, so this bar's going over, this one's going under. Sometimes you can get them where they're both bars under. It's all personal preference. But since this one's an over and under, you want to check to make sure that this bar and this leather bar are even as well, because that can also affect when you pull your riggin down, whether it can tilt one way if one's a little thinner than the other. So just make sure that those are even. And then finally, I want to just check my bolts, make sure that I can thread them in and out good and easy. Same thing here in the back. Just want to check to make sure everything's even and square. That's the whole purpose of when you pull it out of the box And that's the whole purpose of this video. You just want to make sure when you first get your rigging to make sure that there's no flaws or anything that's going to mess up your ride in the future. Because it all starts from the basics like we know with our technique, and it also comes from good equipment. If we're worried about our equipment, we can't ride good. So making sure that we got the right equipment and that it's the best of the best is highly key. So once you've checked this, then we can go and you're satisfied, then we can go to setting up your rigging. So if this video helped you out, guys, please leave a comment, like and subscribe to my channel. I'll have more videos coming out soon. So hope you enjoyed it, everybody. Keep creating your own tradition. I'll see you later.